When that time comes that an elderly needs care, the first question that comes to mind is the cost of care or resources needed. Much like the case of auto insurance, one naturally looks into insurance for providing elder care help. Welcome to Elder Care GPS Episode 4, Insurance and Caring for an Elder. Hello. Episode 3, linked below in the description box, was about two simple types of care, skilled and non-skilled. Now that we know what they are, the natural question is the role of the insurance as the common resource to cover the cost of care. Anybody who tries to cover the topic of insurance, HMO, Medicare, and so on in a 5-minute educational video such as this will be further confusing you. Let us use the analogy of car insurance. Regardless of the type of one's insurance provider, and of course the type of coverage one purchases, if you get into a traffic collision versus if you take your car to the car wash to clean it, those services are paid differently. In fact, this is how insurance has been defined as an industry in our country. The same applies for caring for an elder. Let's focus on the non-skilled care or cost of caregiving for now, assuming an elderly needs caregiving services at home. Someone to cook for them and help them to walk as they are at fall risk. Let's also bring another term into play, and that is health insurance. There are several types of health insurances. For seniors, most of us have heard of Medicare or Medicaid and the term HMO and so on. But let's just say, with the exception of the long-term insurance, which is the type of insurance that pays for an elderly to get non-skilled care, the health insurance we know doesn't cover the non-skilled care. Again, there are circumstances that Medicaid can help, which is a state-by-state matter and a case-by-case matter, but the general statement of health insurance not covering non-skilled care is pretty accurate. This is extremely important as most of the families I work with usually ask about caregiving services or locations that provide non-skilled care only that they expect their elders' insurance can pay for. Again, that's why working with a senior advisor and professionals to get such knowledge and resources is important. And without knowing these alphabets, those making the decision when mom or dad need care immediately will have to go through a lot of stress. Being prepared is key, and having the knowledge helps reduce that stress. We talked about the non-skilled care. Now, how about skilled care? Well, the auto insurance analogy tells us that health insurance is expected to pay for skilled care, but depending on the type of the policy and a lot of input from the medical team, call it skilled care team, the caregiving and duration of the coverage may vary. And so is where the care is provided and for how long. And that is our episode 4, the correlation between health insurance and skilled care. Thank you for your time and watching this episode. Here's a quick preview of episode 5 on the concept of long-term insurance and how different it is from health insurance. The topic of long-term insurance is becoming more important than ever when caring for an elder loved one, especially in light of the silver tsunami, a bigger population of seniors needing long-term care, and the increase of cost of non-skilled care